Good morning. Ochele Okutepa is my name. I think I caught her by surprise, but that's fine. She was still trying to find angles and all of that. You know, when I shoot alone, I don't struggle with all of that stuff. And that's why I start this conversation this morning. You know, marriage is going to be a lot of work because too many people are used to being single. They don't even understand that when they get married, there's going to be some serious effort in making sure that they drop their single ways. All right, so the first thing I say to married people when I begin to talk to them or when I speak to single people who need to understand how marriage works is to understand that, you know, it's going to take a lot of deliberate work. It's going to take a lot of dropping your singlehood because some people have not been able to strip themselves of their singlehood, and that's why they have the issues they have in their marriage today. For instance, as you can see, when I shoot alone, very little goes into it. But since I'm exposing you, you know, it's taking a whole lot of time. Put on a lipstick that shows, do this, do that, go and get this set. I think you're still sweating, set plus the AC. You know, it's a lot of work. So talk.
Well, in line with what he's saying, as in being married takes a lot of selflessness, and you need to, as a single, train yourself that when you get married, you're gonna have to be so selfless to make your marriage work. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, like this morning I've been selfless. I was waiting. In fact, I was trying to get angry, but if I get angry, how will I shoot video? You know, put on makeup, or do this one, or do that one. Or. See, you must.
you know, this morning I was so selfless. After devotion, I had to think about the kids' breakfast. So I had to rush that and keep him waiting. You know, I had to think about their welfare before I thought about us.
And that's when you begin to realize. You know, I made a comment to her which I had to repent of. I said, this is why it's easier to shoot alone. We're in this ministry together. Not that I'm in this ministry alone. You know, it's easier to shoot alone because I don't have to wait. But here's the deal. Marriage will make you wait. A lot of single people need to begin to come to terms with that. A lot of married people need to begin to do that. That's what you must do because, see, you didn't get married to still live your single life. The moment you got married, you identified and recognized that somebody came into your life and that person needs to take a part in your life. So sometimes that's going to have to slow you down. See, it's not something to complain about. It's something to slow down and do. You know, so I had to slow down and wait. I had to try to find an angle. You know, I usually perhaps get to the car and just have a very convenient environment to do this. But I had to find an angle. The angle is still not the best angle, but at least, because it's not showing my wife the way I think she's really beautiful. But here's the deal. As in, you got to slow down where you need to slow down. Because what's happening to a lot of homes is that, say that before I continue.
Let me add to that. A lot of couples run faster than their partners, yes. You know that doing this will be so much ease for you, and it's like dragging heavy weight, carrying your partner along. Well, let me shock you. You need to wait. You need to be patient and carry your partner along because your unity is what moves the marriage forward, really. If you lose that unity, you don't progress in marriage. So you need to slow down, make sure that you carry your partner along. This is a teamwork. This is your marriage is going to succeed by teamwork.
All right. So it's so important. If you don't realize that, then you begin to get things mixed up because you don't have the same level of strength. You don't have the same level of strength. All right. Let me give you another example. Julia asks, "What are we going to talk about?" Don't worry. I won't get on the video. She's like, "Julia likes to prepare. I like to just take it." I mean, most times when I do these videos for you guys, I am literally just getting on the camera when I choose what to talk about. Because there's so much to talk about. So, but Julia wants to pick one of the so much, think about it, prepare about it. So, you know, carrying your partner along will also involve reconciling your styles. What's your style? Reconciling your strengths. Because we're not equally strong. There are areas where you're stronger, there are areas where I'm stronger. So marriage that works is the marriage where people learn to reconcile their strengths. But what happens for a lot of people is that they use their strength as fighting points. So you look at your partner like you're too weak, for God's sake. No, they're not too weak. You're not reconciling, all right? You need to bring your strengths to the table and reconcile your strength so that everybody has a part to play in that marriage. Don't render your spouse redundant in the marriage and you are complaining from pillar to post looking for what is not lost. It's not missing. You need to sit there and make it work. Carry your partner along. Give them patience. Slow down where you need to slow down. Wait where you need to wait. Encourage where you need to encourage. Speak to them where you need to speak to them. Now, wake up the giant in them. All right?
Yeah.
It's not your who. Oh yeah, let me wake up the giant in you. Make your point. Continue. Talk.
No, you just nailed it really. Carry your partner along.
So I'm a nailer.
You are
Continue. Carry your partner along.
carry your partner along. That is so important. I see couples, I and my husband were traveling one of those times and we encountered a family and the man was just telling us about his exploits. He traveled here, did that, gone that. And while he was saying this, as in all his travels, not once did he carry his wife along. So what you find out is that the man is interacting with society, highbrow, getting more refined by the day, and the wife is just, laid back. Yes, housewife. So that the day he decides to maybe carry her, if ever that day comes, you realize that the wife is quite backward. She's not as refined as him, and he feels like no. As in, I can't.
The wife will be an embarrassment in public.
In fact, yes.
Because you're not carrying her along. Let me quickly give myself praise. This testimony unto the Lord to the glory of God, but to the praise of
God.
something that worked. All right? So my wife used to hate the camera. My wife used to hate to do anything like this. My wife used to hate to stand in front of people and talk. When we got married, my wife would say everything about wanting to just be the intercessor, I be the minister. But I knew that God had more in this woman than to be that. So I began to insist. At first, it looked like fight. But here we are. She's been a blessing to the world. She's been a blessing every other time. You know why? We began to reconcile strength. In reconciling strength, sometimes you call on the strength of people that don't even know exist. That's what you must do to your partner. How is this relevant to a single person? If you are dating a person who's not calling out your strength, then you may be dating the wrong person.
Yeah.
Because marriage is going to require that for the rest of their life, they're deliberate enough to call out your strength. And this is not going to happen in an easy fashion. Because one of the things people fall for in marriage is see finish. The only way you will not come to the point of see finish is to be able to look at your partner and find the strength in your partner and draw out the strength in your partner. You literally say, you know what, this is what you are worth, and I'm not going to sleep until you come out with your strength. So a lot of people, this is why marriages are frustrated, because the wife is in your life and the wife does not know exactly what her use is, or the wife does not even exactly know what she's doing in the marriage, or the husband is wondering, what's my use in your life? Let me be frank with you, this is one problem married people face. They just wonder, apart from sex with me, cooking and giving me food or putting pressure on me for bills, what else do we do together? The real stuff we're supposed to do together is to be able to have the ability to pull things out of each other, or to encourage each other, or to push each other, or to wait for each other. That's when our life begins to flow in the same stream. All right? Like you can see, this is Coke and Fanta, black and fair. But somehow that's how God does it. If you don't understand the difference and maximize it, you make a mess of the marriage. All right? Any final words, baby?
Yeah, just be selfless about your marriage.
Selfless.
And you will see it work.
Selfless.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, give me a selfless peck. Let me feel that lipstick on my cheeks. Another one. I want even though I'm black, let it
No,
show.
the other side.
Good. I bear on me the mark of love. Thank you so much for watching this morning. God bless
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.